There we go. Alright. Hope everybody's doing good. Does everybody
It's a resounding yes.
Oh yeah, that silence is loud.
Yeah.
So,
You were
It's
talking
Wednesday and
to
it's already been a long week.
I didn't think you were talking to us. I thought you were talking to Street.
I was gonna be real sad if we didn't have D&D. I'd be real sad. Like, god damn it, worst birthday ever.
That's right. I know that he doesn't really like to do all that much for his birthday, but it is Jaybird's birthday today.
Hey, happy birthday.
Closer to death, let's go.
Happy birthday.
Yay. So, that means that unfortunately I cannot kill Athisian today. However, the dice don't
I can push the buttons.
The dice don't particularly care, so it's out of my hands.
He's getting DM inspiration for his birthday.
You know what? Yeah. Get an inspiration, Athisian.
Yay!
And now you're fair game again. So, does everybody remember what happened last session?
Cowabunga it is.
Me.
Sure thing.
So Fervor, knocked somebody off of the building and busted their arm. And then they slipped into a crack in the building. And then, Athisian decided to break the door down to the building. We had to save a child and an old lady. And, then we incapacitated a weird fleshy squish monster. No, it was a meat person.
A big old meat man.
We beat them up. Yeah. And Walter made them giggle, to being incapacitated. And now we're trying to figure out if that was the thing biting people.
Yeah.
Getting a little kinky with hickeys, you know? Yep. Mm-hmm.
For anybody that For anybody that happened to be curious, that monster was something that existed in previous editions, but a YouTuber by the name of Dungeon Dad brought up to 5th edition. It is called the Faceless Stalker. Dungeon Dad has a ton of cool creatures and stuff like that. He has single-handedly bumped the number of chromatic dragons in 5e up from 5 up to 11.
Yep, chromatic has a lot.
And he's about to start doing the same to metallic.
Nice.
Yeah.
And metallic dragons are so great.
Metallic dragons are cool. I definitely I like them personality-wise. Like, I used to hate the concept of dragons that would turn into humans and you kind of just had to accept that they are dragons.
Steel dragons are like my favorite dragons because of that concept.
As the resident monster F word here, that is the best kind of dragon.
I'm afraid that you're going to have to fight me for that title.
I'm afraid you'll have to fight me for the dragon fucking title.
Who said we have to fight? Can't we just all have a nice peace circle, sing Kumbaya, and look at monster stuff together? That's what friends do.
Agreed.
Friends fuck monsters together. Let's go.
Friends fuck monsters together.
Fantastic.
Cthulhu out here not knowing how dangerous we actually are.
Luckily for the VOD imports and stuff or exports, I think we're past the YouTube bonk mark, so I think we're okay.
Bonk. How to get canceled? Number 1.
Oh, I don't think of it. Burger King for
I did have a question for you because I do know that the game gets pretty convoluted after level 10. Do you do stat adjustments past level 10 with certain monsters? I didn't get to ask you this before, and I was going to ask last night, but I was asking stuff really late, and I was pretty sure everybody was.
I don't get to F11.
Oh, so true. I will do that first, and then what? Could you just explain what you mean by stat adjustments past level 10?
Like raising and adjusting a monster's, base stats of what they are in the book to accommodate for the higher levels. Because I do know that the monster manual for 5e was watered down quite a bit. So I know that a lot of the, oh my goodness, why can't I? like doing level adjustments. Um,
So,
because I know a lot of their what is that called? Challenge rating. I know
Yeah.
a lot of their challenge ratings seem to be like staying at 5. Like I was completely shocked when I saw that the I was just talking about this last night. Displacer beasts are only a challenge rating of level 3, as compared to how they were before, where if you saw a displacer beast, you were totally fucked. It was over. You were like, no, I'm done. I'm not playing anymore. You
yeah.
know?
So, basically, if I take the time to like carefully describe a creature, assume that it is not the base version of the creature.
Okay.
I have some other books and stuff that I tend to pull from for monsters, and I also have supplements for example, creatures that get more dangerous as the fight goes on and as they reach certain number of hit points.
Like a phase 2.
Yeah. So like when you guys are fighting something and I tell you that a creature has become bloodied, that means that it's hit 50% HP. Some monsters will act exactly the same regardless of their HP. Some will gain abilities, some will change in some way. Basically, as we get up into higher levels, you're going to be going up against more like custom stuff, not necessarily just stuff straight from the book.
Okay. So you kind of reach homebrew territory.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know there's a lot of DMs who will just at level 10 be pretty much done with the campaign. So I was curious, because my brother and I were talking about that last night and asked about if I had asked you about it, and I was like, I should probably ask you.
Once
if,
I reach
if
level
we'll go
10,
past 10.
once I reach level 10 in a campaign, I tend to start asking people how they're feeling and if they want the campaign to wind down so that they can have something new. My last campaign, I believe, went up to about 12 and had places it could keep going, but unfortunately, scheduling got in the way, so we just kind of wrapped it up.
All other games we got to like level 20.
Yeah. 1 second. Somebody has redeemed a health package and is saying, and I quote, "Drink, cat boy."
Yeah, Catboy.
One of my friends comes into chat now, specifically to try to make me drink, because I didn't have it set to like a time limit before. So her and another friend of mine tried to essentially waterboard me.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that, because H2O poisoning is an actual thing. If you drink too much, you can actually go into shock.
Hydration, yeah.
And that's why I drink pop while I stream.
we
Or, I'm sorry, soda, for those of you who aren't in the north.
we compromised and I drank an entire like bottle of Gatorade, and then we were all good. And I set a time limit on it. But yeah. So to answer your question again, things will basically become custom after a certain point when the basic monster stats don't really do enough to challenge you guys. Because I also tend to add in unique mechanics for the players, like having your characters change over time in ways that aren't just in the book. So, if I was to keep the monsters exactly the same, they would stand no chance just based on like equivalent challenge ratings.
Yeah, and we played 5e for so long that if you've ever DM'd for a little bit, you just know most monsters anyway, just because you've had them yourself.
Yeah. Like, for example, never mind, I'm not saying that out loud, because you guys could actually reasonably run into them fairly soon.
Question.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Sure thing.
What is everybody's favorite monster?
Mine generally are dragons, to be honest. I guess just for PTSD moment, it would have been the Nightmare Dragon that threw at Talos a long time ago.
Sounds good. I can tell you, because of recent experience I had, my favorite is the King of Feathers.
What is that?
Oh.
The King of Feathers is a T-Rex that has True Sight, has Misty Step, and vomits bees at people.
Oh,
Ooh.
I think I've seen that before.
I love the King of Feathers so much
Is that a magic card?
I don't think so. I can't remember. I think it's from the Tomb of Horrors.
It does sound like
Lord.
something that would come out of Ixalan, though.
Or sorry, Tomb of Annihilation. That's where it's from.
Yeah, it's Annihilation, yeah. I remember on Twitter there was like the B-Rex or something like that. Yeah, here it is. And it's only like basically a drone for the hive.
Oh, that's awesome looking.
Right?
Why am I seeing a lot of Mario elephants on my timeline?
Oh, because Mario can turn into an elephant right now.
Yeah, well, not
yeah.
now, in the next game.
Well, in the next game.
Yeah. You wouldn't expect somebody to loot that, but I've already seen a lot of that
It's all
floating around.
literally within 10 minutes. I saw someone post a Rule 34 search result of 15 of Elephant Mario.
Yeah.
I guarantee it's gone up by tenfold at this point, if not more.
But to answer the question from before, a lot of my favorite like enemies that I've used tend to be humanoids, because I have like a lot that I can do with them. One of my most recent ones that I've run that I enjoyed a lot, I believe I briefly mentioned, the solar owlbear, the like peacock owlbear thing.
Yes, I do remember you showing that. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of a low CR, but it is a fun creature. Someone in chat asks, is Glug a round boy? Can you confirm, Walter?
Is Glug a round boy?
Is Glug a round boy?
Like his face is he has like a body, like kind of round.
Well, there you have your answer.
He's like,
So,
think of. I'm trying to think of a character that will like sort of like short, stumpy body with a big like head.
I keep thinking of King from Owl House.
Kind of.
A little bit.
Glug is very... He gives me very Ghibli vibes.
Yeah, kind of like King from Owl House. Yeah. The head's slightly a little bit big and round. It's a big round head.
Right.
Pick him up and throw him like a football.
But yeah.
Alright. Any more fun little questions before we get started?
I can think of.
Okay. We ended the last session with you all... Okay, hold on. She says, on a scale of Scraggy, the Pokemon, to like a fat cat.
I'd say Scraggy, more towards Scraggy than a fat cat.
Beautiful. So, we ended the last session with you guys tracking down this creature. It attempted to flee and told you all to leave it alone. You all took that personally, and now it is unconscious in the street. I believe you all called for the guards before the battle began, and so pretty much as you have it unconscious here on the ground, you hear the rapid approach of plated footsteps and see a group of 5 guards approaching with weapons drawn. Seeing who was on top of the creature, was it Athisian or was it Fervor?
Probably a bit of both, honestly.
Fair
I think
enough.
Athisian wrapped him in a blanket or something.
It was a bedroll.
Bedroll.
Oh, right. Wrapped him in a bedroll so that way the hammer would just be a bonk instead of caving its head in.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mild concussion.
I remember now. You have a very minor case of very severe brain damage. As they approach, they kind of like point their spears and just say, "What happened here? Get off the body, now."
Alright. Basically, this might be what y'all after. But be careful, it is quite wiggly.
The person at the tip of this spear kind of looks to one of the people behind and just nods their head. And that person drops their weapons and goes to remove the sleeping bag. The guard at the front, "You troublemakers better have a good explanation for what happened here." And as the sleeping bag is pulled away and the reddish, muscly form of the creature is just there on the ground, a few people in the crowd, because there were people like watching, just random civilians, visibly recoil in terror, because something like this is very rare to be seen if you're not somebody leaving the city going on adventures. And the guards kind of look at each other for a moment. "What is this thing? Where did it come from?"
Not really an expert on these type of beings, though it's from little that I can tell, it is a bloodsucker at least. Where it came from, who knows? All I know is it fit through that little crack after Silver tackled it earlier.
At that point, one of the people from behind speaks up. "It's true, sir. I was the one reporting on that. The woman left without a trace, and we dropped all charges."
Only reason why we found them in the house there is I went to check if it was what's even in there, and well, the woman screamed in terror, so I knocked down the door.
Would like to add though that even though we went into the building and it was harmed, it did not show aggression towards the people within the house. And it only showed aggression towards us when we got too close to it. It was saying, "Get out of my way," as if only wishing to leave the building. Unsure of motives and unsure of what it actually is or wants, I don't think it is openly attacking things. Because something injured, and if you assume that it drinks blood, why did it not attack the tenants of the house?
Most likely because we didn't give it a chance to, honestly.
The guards seem to be considering your words carefully. Their weapons are like a little bit lowered now, but they still have their shields up. Just not entirely sure of you guys, because you guys have made a little bit of noise ever since arriving in town.
So proceed with caution when handling this creature, as it can slide through small cracks. I did say that we should have moved it into one of Gil's bottles, but they decided against that. If it can fit through a tiny crack as it did, I am
it can maybe
pretty
fit
sure.
inside the bottle, but it's not large enough to carry its full mass.
Then maybe put it into 2 bottles. Or a bucket.
Just
I don't think that...
You can't split it.
decapitate the creature and stuff its body into bottles.
Yeah, if you put it in 2 balls, it would have killed it.
I would assume if it's gelatinous, that it could reform. I'm not sure. I don't know what this creature is. You large things are a mystery to me.
You're saying this thing can slip through cracks.
Yes.
Yes.
More like a solid containment for it.
That much is certain.
Yeah.
And it changes its form.
Then imprisoning it is no good.
Like I suggested, just put it in a really big bottle.
You, Dragon Man, you said
Yes.
that you believe this thing drinks blood?
Possibly. Does it have some of the common things other blood drinkers have?
How sure are you?
I would say 90% sure, because it seems to be more of a... It's not fey, fiend, or undead in nature, so... leaves my realm of expertise.
If it doesn't, it at the very least knows who.
Shit. My thanks for the keep this in.
Is this showing any physical things of not being like liking sunlight in this form?
It did not seem to care about the sunlight. It
Okay.
actively fled the house.
Can I do some type of knowledge check to maybe try to figure out what more it is, maybe?
Uh,
A more.
Yeah, sure thing. Make me an investigation check. Or medicine.
Which one's higher? This one's higher. Yeah, 14.
So, looking over this creature, it doesn't really have a mouth. So, where a vampire might bite something, you're not entirely sure how this creature could really feed. Until, looking over its body, you notice very sharp fingernails. Like, its entire finger is kind of sharpened to a point, and there are small holes along it, like some kind of a tube.
Best I can tell, if I can show you at least, before he goes to reach down.
Move slow.
He'll move slow and lift up the hand and show the fingernails. This might be the best case where I would try to and drink anything of that nature, so it has no orifice of that nature.
Looking at the fingers, and one of them looks back to one of the guards in the back. You saw the victim from earlier. Do these match up with the wounds? And the woman steps up and kind of inspects it and gives a silent nod. Very well. Don't see any reason to keep this thing alive if we can contain it. And the guard in charge will stand up and ready their spear and drive it into the back of the creature's head.
Alright.
Oh, well, you just missed an opportunity there by killing it.
How do you expect us to contain something like this?
And don't say bottle.
Anything without cracks. A steel box. Something you can't slip out of.
A
But
jug.
anyway, I was going to say, before you so happily killed it, how do we know there's not more? It was very keen on running from us. It also didn't seem too keen to answer questions when we asked. I'm assuming there's more, especially if these attacks have been pretty normal and happening more frequently. And now, how are we to find out if there's more of them?
If it wasn't keen to speak with you, what do you think is going to make it want to speak with the guards?
You could find somebody who can give you a zone of truth. Find out if it's fine. Torture it, you know. I mean, you big people like to do those things anyway. I mean, the forest, y'all torture that enough.
You know not of what you speak, small one. And they'll look back to the rest of the group. Dispose of it. And two people will walk up and kind of pick up the creature's body that is now a very solid and stiff thing, almost like it is kind of dried out. And they will begin to carry the body away.
Wow.
If this
Well,
is
I'd
what
say
was
no.
causing problems in our city, you have our thanks. However, you have made quite a stir. Please, for the remainder of your time here, don't cause any trouble.
Of course. We're probably going to be leaving at the end of the day anyway.
Very well. Then in that case, I hope I do not see you again. And the guards will leave. Ever heard of a garbage bag in a vacuum? I don't think that would work. Alright. So you guys are, once again, free to do whatever you would like. It seems that you have solved this problem. For better or for worse.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I can do some sleep.
It is about maybe 10 a.m.
Eh. We can sleep on the road, I guess. There's a cot.
I want to play. Wait, where's there? There's a cashew. Wait, where was Gil again? Oh, Gil was in the front. What does Gil want to do for today? Gil?
Yeah.
I'm at the front of the house.
Oh. In that case, I'm gonna ride on Cashew and just go around the house to Gil.
You can ride on Cashew.
I mean, am I like small enough to like ride on Cashew?
You usually have to be a size. It has to be a size bigger than you.
We're both
Before you-
small, dang it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna run alongside Cashew. Just towards Gil. And like, Bill. There you are.
Oh, and
Oh, yeah.
to these guys here real quick, I'm just gonna give them a gold piece.
They are very confused, but will take it happily.
For the door.
Oh, right. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that in all the excitement. Yeah. Thanks.
And maybe patch that crack. And the window.
The window too.
They're also holding a couple of bottles of tonic.
It's more
that-
than enough.
They were on the house for all the trouble.
What is this supposed to do?
It can do whatever it needs. Right now, I think you need to get your nerves calm, and that's exactly what will happen when you drink that.
Yeah, they look like a mix of like depressed because they have to fix these things and also thankful that they're no longer in danger. So they just kind of like look at it, have a little sip. Let's see if there's like a placebo effect that kind of
Wait,
affects
can I
it.
cast prestidigitation and make them think they...
At least
like-
make it taste good, because it's not gonna.
Does that, would prestidigitation do that?
Yeah, it can. It can add a flavor to something.
Yeah, it can add flavor and stuff, but it can't
I'm gonna-
like affect their mental state or anything.
No.
Sorry, I was gonna do this, but I thought it'd be funny if I would let them drink and just cast blindness on them.
Jesus.
I know.
Um,
I'm not doing that, no, but no. I'm gonna do prestidigitation to make it taste better.
okay. What are you making it taste like?
Like a sweet berry milkshake. So like a sweet berry flavor.
No, okay. So they don't like. They aren't visibly disgusted by the cabbage water. One of them appears to be visibly more calm. The other one kind of sits there for a minute. And just. I don't think it really worked.
Because you're not trying hard enough.
Wait, I thought the medicine was going to try. I
Just
didn't.
read the label, friend, and you'll get it no problem.
Will spend the next few minutes just sitting there kind of like looking at the label.
It's got incredibly detailed instructions to like, but because it's a label on a small bottle, it's all really fine print.
Yeah, so
Let's
they're just
just
going to
leave this
sit there
point.
and just continue trying to read it, but you can tell that it's like they keep losing their place.
Alright. Let's get back to the end, shall we? I'm hungry.
Okay. Heading back to the inn, the breakfast service has ended.
Well, shit.
It was just okay.
Fair enough.
If you wanted to get a meal for the road, just a meal would be 1 silver.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
So hold on. You tell me we paid 2 silver for a room and breakfast. The room was only 1 silver. You could have just avoided the breakfast.
Well, what you see is they bring out a much nicer meal than what you had been given for breakfast. So it's more like the breakfast was incredibly low quality, and while they're probably still upcharging for the meal, that's what people usually come in here for.
I see.
But yeah, they bring out like some steaks, some well-roasted potatoes. You can see that there are like little cloves of garlic stuck in there. Yeah, a pretty simple meal, but like well prepared.
We'll gladly eat it.
Fantastic.
Alright, what's the plan next?
I thought we had some undead to take care of.
Alright, let's start heading that way then.
Very well. As you all pack up your bags and leave the city, let's move you back over to the world map. So, you've got 2 possible ways that you can go. The main one is just following the path to Goldcrest. The other one would be going through the woods to try to avoid Goldcrest. And then probably crossing, like, up above this river here. But there are other places that you could cross. It might be a little bit difficult with the cart.
I don't care either way.
Going through the woods with the cart would be dangerous and difficult.
Could always go straight and just go around it afterwards.
Yeah, you would end up being, like, within sight of the city walls, but you don't have to go in.
Yeah, we just like go across. It's not like we're gonna stop by, right?
Yeah, we can just go across the bridge and just go around. It's fine.
You'll be okay. You'll be okay, right? You know, we just went around press. You don't have to go inside.
Alright, but just don't make it a long visit.
Oh, of course. Alright.
I mean, if you don't want to be seen by somebody from that place, we could just go through the forest. It's wonderful in there.
Is that?
Nature's always wonderful.
The only issue is we might run across some more undead if they've been attacking Goldcrest as well. From what
Well-
this guy said earlier.
Then isn't that 2 problems with 1 stone? I mean, we're going to kill undead anyway. We might as well get through as many as we can until we get to know them.
True.
Plus, maybe there'd be some gold as a reward for getting rid of undead hordes in their hunting grounds. What do you say, Gil? Make some bananas?
I mean, that's where we're heading anyway. You know, and I believe the reward was some sort of item or trinket.
Yes, that was for the ones that's by the Mia.
I mean, we could always check, maybe some little houses or huts outside and see if they've had issues with undead. And maybe line your pockets a little bit, dealing with the undead outside of Goldcrest. If we're not going into the city, maybe those outside of the city need help.
Gil hasn't told Glug why he doesn't want to go there, right?
Nope. He hasn't told anybody.
Gil, I'm already okay. Don't worry. And I'm gonna jump and pat. I'm gonna try to jump and pat Gil's back.
I'm not sure why you don't want to go through that city, but you do have a nice caravan of skilled, hardened adventurers, so I don't think you'd have to worry. I mean, look at this in here. This big dragon, Fervor over here, they're like your personal guard. Anybody that messes with you, we could just beat them up and take their belongings, and no one has to know.
I have my reasons. It's not what you think. I would prefer to stay outside of Goldcrest, but I won't stop you if you'd like to visit.
Well,
we
could always go around, but I do say, if there's somebody you don't want seeing you, or maybe you had trouble with the guards, because you do seem to get into trouble quite a bit, we could just go through the forest, deal with the undead through there, and make our way to Miram. And perhaps anyone living near the forest or dealing with it, might see the commotion and reward us for our heroism. A bonus for you, a bonus for the land, and you don't have to go through the city. Plus, we can enjoy the scenery and the songs of nature. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
You just want bread.
We don't have to go into the city.
Called out.
And as our contract stated, you were supposed to be making me bread, and I have not been paid my fair wages in bread.
I'm
Mr.
sorry,
Gill.
but we have been finding a murderer in this town. I can make us bread on the way.
Make up before we reach Gold Quest.
Gold Quest.
Quest.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, whoa.
I worked so hard not to show my lips as I try to say Gold Crest. Oh god.
He's all gold.
I was gonna.
You surely kissed up at Gold Quest.
Stop, I'm gonna wheeze!
I think it's a little too late on that. Like a bird, bread driven.
I plead the fifth. Oh.
Plead the fifth.
Thing is, we're not in the United States, so you don't get no fifth.
I plead the fifth.
No, no pleading for you.
If you can make bread before we reach Goldcrest, then we won't even have to go in. And we do have quite a time's worth of moving to do, don't we? So I'm sure it'll be fine. And again, we can just go through the forest around Goldcrest. Who wants to go around the mountains anyway?
Alright. Since it seems like we're a little bit split, let's go ahead and take a vote. Go ahead and type in chat a 1 to go to Goldcrest, or a 2 to avoid it. And we will
Alright, I
go
got my
with...
answer type. So 3, 2, 1.
Unfortunately, 3 doesn't count.
but there's 3 twos.
Okay. So we will be avoiding Goldcrest.
I got you. Anything for my buddy.
Appreciated, pal.
Alright. So, does that mean we would like to go up above the river, or would we like to go over the bridge and then just try to avoid it?
I don't know. It seems the audience wants dramatic backstories from the twink.
Okay, then I will suggest we go across the bridge instead of across through the river.
Alright.
And just like not worry if this. Just go past it. Find a way to the side of it.
Yeah, we can just avoid it from there.
Alright. So, we will travel our 3 tiles and end our day just before the bridge to Goldcrest. Everybody is going to be able to get a long rest. Or would you like to continue traveling and get there in less time, but not get a rest? Okay.
A long rest would be nice.
Sure
Alright,
thing.
long rest?
Yeah, sure
Long
thing.
rest and some bread can be made.
Since you guys are camping in the wilderness this time, let's go ahead and figure out who wants to take some watches during the night. Not everybody at once.
Glug can take the first, can look first, I guess.
I do not have dark vision, so I will take the last watch.
Glug also doesn't have dark vision.
I'll take a watch, but I'll take some drugs first so I can do the watch.
And just during the night, and I guess Glug to help see is just gonna make a bonfire. Use my cantrip.
Okay. So we have Glug on the first watch, Fervor on the last watch. Who wants to take the 2 watches in between?
I think would take one of them.
I'll
Okay.
take the one after Glug.
No.
Well,
Okay.
if Kent's getting set up, he'll do the short rest thing of making night eye so he can't do it.
Very well.
Actually, if you want me to take the last watch, I can make the bread during that time, and when everybody wakes up, the bread will be fresh for breakfast.
Breakfast bread?
One moment. I believe we may have our first piece of fan art.
What?
Somebody in my own server is saying that we can't post images in the art thing, so let's fix that.
Well, I guess I should go in that Discord, shouldn't I, at this point?
Fan art? No way.
It should be fixed now, Wolf.
Where did I put this nerd's fucking
Thought I was
server?
already in this, but apparently not.
No worries.
Where did you post it?
I have it on my Twitch. Let
Hold on,
me.
let me take a look.
Yeah, it's in the panels down below. The one in chat, I was informed yesterday, does not work properly. I'm gonna have to fix it. This is the most people I have had in my server.
Hey.
Let's go.
Where is it?
Oh my god.
Hey!
Wait, I don't see it.
my
Where
God.
did you post it?
That's amazing!
Here,
Where is it?
hold on.
I was-
I will grab you the link in private. Let me just find your name.
You can say their name.
So
I
Walter,
know I can say Wolf's name, but also I don't assume that people that I'm playing with will know the names of people in my chat.
Walter, would you be alright if I post that fan art I did of blood for you the other day?
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna post that too.
Let's go.
I need to mute this server. Or change the notification to only when I'm at it.
Is that Glug?
That is so awesome. I love that. Thank you so
I
much.
love that.
Wolf is a sweetheart. I love her.
Oh, that's so cute too.
It is. I'm gonna try to find a way to put it onto stream. It will take a minute because, well, hold on.
While you do that, I really gotta use the restroom.
Okay.
This looks amazing. Thank you so much.
There we go. There it is for the stream chat.
That is awesome.
Good. I love it.
I think that should be showing up. Please?
Yeah.
There we go.
Very
Okay.
nice.
Who said they were going to the bathroom? Jaybird? Okay. We are about an hour in. If we wanted to take like a quick bathroom break, and we'll skip the one in 20 minutes.
Chad would not mind a bathroom break. Yes, thank you.
No, okay. So yeah, we'll take a quick like 5-minute break then.
Yay, snacks for Nagi. Let's go.
Yeah.
We'll get
And thank you so much for the fan art, Wolf. It's very much appreciated.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
She says if I had some pictures of the rest of the party, I could doodle the rest of you. They are the little, the pictures that light up when the people talk. I know, but
like
small.
resolution.
That's valid.
How can you remind me how old Gil is, Ursa?
I think Ursa went to the bathroom.
Ah, dang it.
I'm sorry, good. I'm gonna use this chance to get some ice in my water. I'll be right back.
Let's go. Where was that posted though? I didn't see it.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Well,
Hello.
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 Are we still waiting on anybody?
I think
I'm
Ursa.
here.
Wolf, Mir is small. Mir is a fairy.
Small.
A tiny baby. I'm drinking it. Thank you. Nagi, are you here?
That'd be fantastic.
It would be.
Yes, you can draw them on
No.
the bread, embracing the bread. Big
Nagi's,
one with
Nagi's
Oh my
gonna love
God.
that when she's back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I didn't realize before just how much like a Studio Ghibli character Glug looks like.
I've been watching a lot of the ones I haven't seen lately.
It's
I
been,
saw Ponyo for the first time like last week.
it has been forever since I watched a Ghibli movie.
My favorite one is still, it's either Spirited Away or Howl's Moving Castle.
Mine's Spirited Away. Cause No Face used to like haunt my dreams, and now I just
Welcome
love
back.
No Face. How's it going?
Absolutely.
Just waiting on Nagi.
E-
Who is that? I see you.
What?
I did not mean to take as long as I did. My son was like, I'm hungry, Mom. And I'm like, oh,
It's all good.
Oh,
Somebody's
I made him-
sitting here spinning the star.
wait, what?
Somebody's
Listen.
sitting here spinning the star. The party token thing.
it's certainly not me. You'll never prove me.
You gotta put it upside down when the party is angry.
Angie. So
Angie
we,
party.
I have very good news for you specifically, Nagi.
Oh boy.
Mir is
My
small
one
enough. Yeah, I'm unmuted and everything. Mir is small enough that Wolf is going to draw them on bread.
Oh my god, on bread?
On bread.
On bread.
Oh, so fun fact for those who didn't get to hear about Mir's appearance and her description, she smells like buttery, fresh, sweet bread.
Hell yeah.
And she developed smelling like that because of her isolation and missing home.
Aww.
She just has like an air of sweet, buttery bread that she smells like. So if the party's ever hungry, I'm sorry, I am not an edible.
You're not emergency rations?
No, we've already
Nagi
established.
is not emergency food.
You sure I can't have just like a quick little snack?
Just
Maybe
a,
just
just a
We've
nibble.
already established she's a butterfly.
a
I'm
little
not
bit.
butterfly. I look like I kind of look like a
Then
water.
why do you smell like butter?
Just a nibble.
I didn't even think about that. I'm trying to figure out if I'm offended or not.
The answer is yes, on both accounts.
It's fantastic.
You
Aww.
know what's funny? This character embodies me so well because I'll just open bread and just eat it.
God, bread is amazing.
Bread's fantastic.
I
Hawaiian
have recently
kebabs
discovered.
Oh,
are the
fuck
best
yes.
form of bread ever.
Absolutely.
I have recently discovered the most elite simple snack I have had in quite some time. Just some toasted sourdough bread with melted Parmesan.
Have y'all ever had Dave's bread?
I'm
I don't,
not.
I don't know what Dave.
is this bread company that makes some really good bread.
Who is Dave and why are we breeding him anyway? Who was taking the first watch? I believe it was Glug.
Yeah, it was me.
Fantastic.
Oh,
So,
for those of you who don't have night vision, if you feel the need to wake Mer up for light, I can cast a light on something for you, and it will last an hour, so probably your entire watch. I just want the party to know that I could be helpful, even though I'm going to be the one sleeping the best tonight.
alright.
It's fine. The glove made a bonfire, right?
I wouldn't need to make a fire to make the bread anyway.
So true. So yeah, there is at least a fire going. Glug, what are you doing in camp during your watch? And go ahead and roll me a perception check as well.
You want me to roll a perception check?
Yeah.
I'm just playing with the fire.
Okay. So,
Now, Glug is studying pyromancy?
during your watch, Glug, you...
FYI, it still says break time on stream.
Ah! I clicked the thingy, it didn't go away. There we go.
Kind of a break.
Yeah, literally, Wolf just said the same thing.
Yep. There we go.
Let's go.
I hate when I click on it and it doesn't respond.
Well, you can't.
It is never not break time. During your watch, Glug, you are focusing mostly on the fire, just kind of poking at it and stuff. And as you go to collect a little bit more firewood, you hear a twig snap in the distance in the woods.
Can I make out how far it is?
It sounds like it's probably about like 40, 50 feet away. Relatively close, but not close enough for you to be able to see it.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stealthily try to like go towards the noise and be quiet as possible.
Sure thing. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
God dang it.
One sec. Sorry, just taking an Advil. Feel a headache coming on. I'm just checking something real quick. Okay. So you are approaching the location. You feel like you're being relatively quiet.
Glug knows he's being quote unquote knows he's being quiet.
Uh-huh.
But he really isn't. In his mind he's being a very stealthful super spy.
Well, that is unfortunate. I'm gonna move you over here.
Oh no.
There's a house in the woods. Let me get rid of that.
Baba Yaga?
I'm not ready to fight a witch in a house.
You killed 2 men with a fucking pencil.
The number 2 pencil.
So, Glug, we're gonna say that you're like up here and slowly moving forward. You see, standing in next to a tree, silhouetted by the firelight, and just barely at the edge of your vision, a humanoid figure standing right about here.
Right here. Okay. Can I make out what kind of figure it is? Like, is it like what kind of like creature it is?
I will allow another perception check real quick.
All right, another perception check. All right. Wait, that's not perception. Here's perception. God fucking damn it!
Looking closer at it, you see things coming out of what would be the person's back. It appears to be like plants of some kind. And that might fill Glug with a little bit of a sense of relief. Because he's starting to think that maybe it was just his imagination.
It probably is. So...
And
How far can I make this? 60 feet away? Blue spell sniper is 120.
What are you trying to do?
Can I create a bonfire in front of the figure just so I can get a... I don't want on the figure, but like just like in front of the figure to see it clearly.
Sure. So I will draw a little red circle. That's not a circle. That's also not a circle. Oh, right. They changed it so that way it's now a different thing. And I don't know what the thing is. There it is.
There's a circle.
There. So
That's the... is that
that
the creature or the bonfire?
that is the bonfire.
Okay.
And standing behind it, hugging a tree, you see this. It appears to be a man, except his skin is green, almost sickly, and he has what appears to be a thorn coming out of his arm, almost like a blade.
Does he stare at me?
He is staring directly at you. And as the bonfire is placed, he is going to rush around it and at you. And
Oh,
will
fuck.
be making one attack.
Oh, great. Glug's gonna die.
That is a 16 to hit.
I think that does hit. 16 hits, yeah.
Okay. You take a total of 4 necrotic and 4 piercing. As
Do I have resistance to necrotic? Hold on.
as a necromancer, you might.
Hold on.
Don't think that's base wizard necromancer thing, no.
I'm not 100% sure.
Nope, I do not.
Okay. The rest of you are awoken by the sound of Glug screaming. And as you all groggily wake up, we will roll initiative.
Click your first before clicking initiative. Can I
The-
please not roll another nat 1?
It rolled a 20.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Show us potato salad.
Fervor with an ad 20, though. Okay. Fervor, you are the first to act.
Glug.
Can I ask a real quick question?
Sure thing.
How far away is this thing from us?
Looks like...
We definitely would have set up an alarm.
Okay.
We are back at max HP, right?
Not quite yet.
Oh, well,
We
let
have-
me fix that.
Oh, I didn't get
We
hurt,
have-
so I'm good.
We haven't finished our long rest yet.
And my bad. Nobody had mentioned putting up an alarm, and I forget things very easily.
It's definitely a routine that I would do, like at camp. Like if we're camping out in the wilderness, an alarm is like necessary.
Okay, yeah, that's totally fair. So yeah, I would say for this, Gil, you can have advantage on the initiative because you would have heard the alarm trigger and felt the alarm trigger as it's like rushing towards Glug.
Okay. I got a pretty good roll first time, so.
I'll let you give it to somebody else if you want.
I don't know. Yeah, Glug's in danger. I'm gonna give the advantage to Glug.
Okay.
So I can re-roll my initiative.
Yeah.
Bless you, Gil. That's better.
That is better.
Definitely.
Okay. So, Fervor.
Let's see how far I can get. I could only get here with about 40 feet. So I will zoom up in the direction of Glug screen.
Yeah, you are now close enough to see this creature with the plants growing literally out of its body.
What is that? I will I will launch some radiant bolts at this thing.
Okay.
Putting back my hand and it'll start to glow white. And fire at it. So it's a 17.
17 will hit.
Let's go.
Forget about the gifts.
Yep.
You sit down and do that one day.
Yeah.
Ouchie. That looks like it did normal damage.
Gotcha.
Anything else for Fervor?
I will spend a key point to do that 2 more times.
No, okay.
Launching the barrage at them. 22.
Owie.
That's another 3. And a 14.
14 will miss. It'll go sailing over its shoulder and off into the darkness.
Gotcha.
Oh, I forgot you could do that with gifts. I need to do that.
E.
Okay. Anything else for you?
No. Let Glug back away.
Okay. The creature is going to make 1 stab at Glug, and then is going to do something different. We'll do the attack first.
He's gonna run away, that coward.
That is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Would you like him to stay and continue to brutally beat Glug?
No.
That is 6 piercing and 7 necrotic. And then looking over at Gil and Mir, the way that it's like analyzing the situation, you can tell that this creature, despite its appearance, seems to be intelligent. Where it looked like an undead at first, it seems to be aware of what it's doing and planning. It is going to reach towards its belt and grab a vial, and it is going to throw it at Gil and Mir. I need you two to make me dexterity saving throws. DC 13. Unfortunately, both of you will fail, and you will both take 14 acid damage as the vial lands at your feet, breaks open, and spills acid on the floor. Go.
Oh.
That's cool. That's lovely.
Acid.
assume I just got hit by. I got hit by the splash, and that's why I took damage. Because I'm normally flying.
Well, you also just woke up and it hasn't been your turn.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Nothing like an acid bath in the morning.
So true.
Get that explanation.
I'm awake now, guys.
Oh, it's my turn. Oh.
Oh, my bad. I thought that you heard me.
Yeah. That's going to singe my my pajamas, and I'm a little pissed about that.
Understandably so.
I fully think that Gil would just be wearing like the blue and white striped pajamas with the hat, the nightcap.
Beautiful.
It's like, this is my only pair of pajamas, my friend, and you're tossing the cheap stuff. Let me show you how it really works. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. I'm going to take out a couple of vials and just start mixing. And when it starts to like steam and bubble from the inside, I'll like break off the top and just like lunge it. And this is Gil's acid arrow as it solidifies and shoots towards the creature.
Oh, fantastic.
Are we taking any DOT from being where that landed?
You are not sure yet.
Oh.
The acid arrow will hit.
Oh. A second level acid arrow.
So is that a total of 18 damage?
No, that's to hit.
But 7 acid, and then it says 7 acid again, alchemical savant.
Right. You are correct.
Oh,
Yep.
man. Oh, that hurt bad.
Yeah.
So the creature is now bloodied.
Nice.
Anything else for you, Gil?
That was my attack. This is 90-foot range. It's insane. I have 2 second spell slots now. Yay. Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna run up and stand next to Glug so that maybe he'll take some hits off of my good friend and gonna try to distract him a bit. See if he can. I'm pretty sure he didn't like what I did to him, so
Definitely not.
could use a little bit of a backup though. This is what I'm paying you all for.
I'm right here.
I'm literally 5 feet away. All right.
I didn't mean you forever. You've been with me for a while now. Talking about the newbies.
Mir, you will not take any extra damage standing in its spot.
Okay. I'm gonna be a team player, and I'm slightly offended at Gil yelling at me, because I think I've been pretty helpful. But I'm going to wait. I cannot see how. Wait. Okay, hold on. Perfect. I can move exactly 30 feet up to Glug. And then I'm gonna we're gonna cast it first level. I'm going to heal Glug.
Okay.
Try to take one heavy. I don't think I have a magical bonus.
Your spellcasting ability modifier is like your wisdom.
Okay, so it'd be plus 3. Back up or back. What do you? Oh wait, I see what I did. Whoops, there's no space there.
You didn't take any healing spells.
No, I said I took one, and then I also have aura of what is that called? that I could have used also. Or a vitality. And that's plus 3, so it would be 7. I didn't add the plus 3.
Yeah, so Glug heals for 7. Anything else for me?
No.
Glug.
Glug is gonna scream in anguish and is gonna just look straight at the monster in front.
Oh,
Hold on. Does
did
spell? Do I have to
take
look?
the healing blood?
Oh, I did not. Hold on.
It healed you for 7. There's
Thank
supposed to be plus 3, but I'm still learning how to type everything to do rolls. I'm so sorry.
It's
You're
all
good.
good.
It should be as like an attack at this point if you imported that spell.
I'll fix it between games.
Oh, I didn't know how to import. I was copy and paste all the stuff from the spell.
If I cast a ranged spell, does that mean I do have disadvantage because I'm right in front? Yes. I'm going to cast if I can't raise sickness, would that be a disadvantage?
Yeah, ranged attacks are going to be a disadvantage because it's within 5 feet of you.
It says within range. Alright, I'm gonna. I'll do it anyway because Glug is angry. Glug is gonna cast Ray of Sickness, and that's on with disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
That will hit.
Let's go.
9
And then-
poison.
9 poison damage, and has to make a Constitution saving throw. And
So
if failed, it is poisoned until my next turn.
it is reduced by 4, or it takes 4 damage because it's reduced. The poison does not seem to have much effect on this plant creature.
Fuck. Okay.
Is it con
And
save?
that-
Yeah. So that is a 23 to resist being poisoned.
Well, damn.
Yeah, I was rolling
That
2d20 because it's at advantage.
Gotcha. Well, Glug has nothing else he can do right now.
I'm a little curious of what it looked like when Glug cast that spell, because I also have Ray of Sickness, and I don't think it's the same way that you did.
Wait, what happened? What?
I was saying I also have Ray of Sickness, but I do it. I cast that spell really weirdly. So.
Ah, gotcha.
So he was wondering, what does it look like when Glug casts Ray of Sickness? What does the spell look like?
It looks like, his hat glows. That's his, like, spell focus.
Oh
And then
my god.
What?
That's amazing. You never said that, as far as I'm aware. That's my new favorite thing.
I love it.
That's so good.
The Fez is a spell focus, and even though he likes to play up, he's the one that's like magical power inside, even though it's from the out. So there's like a ray of sickness, but he like opens his mouth pretending it's coming out of his mouth.
No.
That's interesting because mine actually does come out of my mouth.
Oh shit.
I just imagine every time you cast a spell, Glug, that the little tuft on your fez just kind of flies in the air. Just sticks straight up and is just like wiggling furiously.
So, with Glug being a wizard, and like a necromancy wizard specifically, I wonder if that's like one thing that Gil, in that case, did get from Glug instead of the other way around.
There's, oh god.
I never thought of
Yeah.
what spells look like.
Can I just say, I was hoping to get into combat this session, but not have them just like go straight for me, because now I can't do what I really wanted to do.
Aw. I mean,
It's fine.
there's still potential for more combat later.
That's true, that is true.
You guys just ended up stuck in the woods.
But yeah, after my rage sickness does not work, my turn ends there.
Athisian.
Oh, yep. Bonus action, I'll activate Night Eye so I can just see in the dark.
Very
So
good.
that's why I prepared. Move 30 feet there. And I guess action, I'll move dash here.
Okay. Further. Further. Oh, there you
That was muted.
are. Uh-oh.
I will maneuver myself to this side as well. Get that flank in.
Okay. Any attacks?
I will go ahead with a longsword attack.
No, right?
21.
No, plus 9 plus 10. That hits.
It's 10 slashing, and then I'll go for a punch.
Okay.
To 24.
Yeah, so, funny thing, the longsword left it at 1 HP. How do you want to do this?
I will say, with the finishing blow being a punch, just knock it straight out.
Yeah.
Send it from me.
Alright. So, you end up knocking the creature unconscious. Did you want it unconscious, or do you want it dead?
I'll say unconscious,
Okay.
because we
yeah.
don't know why it's attacking,
Yeah.
and it seems intelligent.
Yeah, so a solid just hook into the jaw, and this thing drops. And that is the end of combat.
Let's go.
The creature lays on the ground, its body giving off a strange, sickly sweet smell, similar to that of decay.
Did the Did this
I'm
thing?
Clap my hands over my face and just start yelling, ew, 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 ew.
The acid that this thing launched at us, did it come from its body or did it have something on it?
Roll me a quick investigation or medicine check.
Investigation or medicine?
Yeah.
Well, my medicine is way better. We all know how those rolls go for me. Okay. Thank goodness.
So, on one hand, it has this thorn that it was using as a dagger that seems to be like embedded in its skin and is covered in a strange, like glistening green poison. And on the other hand, where the one that it had used to throw the vial, you can see that there is what appears to be like a small wound that it had made on itself. That like a little bit of sap is coming out of, the same color as what landed at your feet.
Okay. Would there be a way for me to extract this from my own poisons and acids?
That depends. Do you want the creature alive?
He knows what he did. No.
He knows what he did.
You don't attack my little buddy and live through that. Fuck that.
Is the creature's unconscious, right?
The creature is unconscious.
Yes. That would be
Can
a
I
process of tying it up.
Can I try to look at the body to see if it actually is undead or if it's actually still alive? Can I like?
We will get to that in just a moment.
Okay.
So, you think that if you were to kill this creature, you could likely basically like buff your acid for the next few uses. The next, I would say, like 1d4 uses.
Okay, sounds good.
It will take the creature's life though. Glug, go ahead and roll me an investigation or medicine check.
Investigation or medicine?
Yeah.
What's better?
I will say with not quite advantage, but I'll say like a +2 because you're a School of Necromancy wizard.
+2? Okay.
Yeah. So 25. Looking over this creature's body, it looks like it was at one point a person. You don't see any like obvious decay inside of it. Instead, what it looks like is more like whatever these plants are, or some kind of a parasite that infected a living person, and then changed them into more of a plant-like being. I will say also with that knowledge of medicine, it's likely that the scent that the petals are giving off after it's been knocked unconscious are probably some kind of signal to anything else that might be in the area.
Like a signal to like about us, or signaling that there is something else in the area.
You're not entirely sure. But it seems similar to how, like, cutting grass, the smell when you cut grass is like the grass signaling that there's danger. It's like a pheromone that the grass gives off.
Ah.
That is your best guess at what this thing is doing right
So
now.
kind of like a stink bug releasing a smell to let other stink bugs know don't come here.
You're unsure of what the
Why they do
message.
that?
You're unsure of what the message is, but you would assume that it has a similar effect.
Can I roll a knowledge nature to see if, well, I should have put one of my things in nature, but can we roll a knowledge nature to see if we can identify what the plant is?
You can roll a nature.
I don't know anything.
It appears to be like a common flower. The exact genus, I don't know, I'm not a botanist.
Wait. Can I take time to... Hold on. Can I use identify on the plant that's like on the...
As you begin attempting to identify the plant, the creature itself does not appear to be a valid target, but you do see something else beginning to glow. The needle coming out of its arm. As you can see, as I'm assuming that by now, like, Gil has probably killed the creature to start extracting the poison, the thorn has kind of come loose. It is still loosely hanging in the skin, but it is no longer, like, attached to anything underneath.
And the pin is just down there, right? The pin is just on the floor.
What pin?
So not the pin, the thorn, sorry.
The thorn is not on the floor. It is still in the creature's arm. It's just clearly not, like, attached.
Can I... I'm gonna use Mage Hand to pick up the thorn and just, like, look at it, but not use my hands to pick it up.
Yeah. So you pulled the thorn out of its body. And it is a long, probably, like, 1.5 feet, 2 foot long thorn.
Did I use up a spell slot for Identify earlier, or did that really get that back?
So it didn't go because the creature wasn't a valid target. If you want to use it on the thorn, you can.
I'm gonna use it on the thorn.
Okay. I will post the description in the Discord real quick, and then I will read it out for the chat.
Kind of picturing like Glug taping it to his wrist, kind of like a Toxicroak. So
Baraka.
So, a wicked... Okay, actually first, Thorn Witch's Stiletto is the name of the thorn. It is a dagger, and it is rare, requires attunement. A wicked, needle-thin black blade that must be implanted in the bearer's arm to be wielded properly. When retracted, the blade becomes undetectable to the naked eye as it burrows into the user's flesh. The user must succeed on a DC 12 con save to tolerate the initial pain of embedding the stiletto into the forearm, otherwise the attunement fails. Once attuned, the blade becomes inseparable from the user. If the bearer is subjected to an effect that would disarm them, the blade is unaffected. It can be extended or retracted using a bonus action. When extended, it can be wielded as a weapon while leaving the hand free to hold other objects. It counts as a dagger and deals an additional 2d6 necrotic damage against living creatures. Proficiency with daggers allows you to add your proficiency bonus to the attack roll for any attack you make with it.
That's kind of cool.
that's really cool.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Like Bone Claw Wolverine style.
I'm thinking of Baraka.
Barack.
From
Imagine.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah, yeah, like Baraka as well. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, wait, hold on. So
It does necrotic damage.
it does necrotic damage, which Glug might like, but does Glug want...
Does Glug want a thorn that's probably like the entire length of his arm embedded into him?
It requires attunement, right?
It does
Yeah.
require attunement.
It'd make for good surprise attacks if someone gets close to Glug.
It could be, and I believe the wizard is proficient in daggers.
I am proficient in daggers. You know what? Let's live a little. Glug is gonna try to, like, will hold on to himself and try to, like, attune it on his own time.
Sure thing.
So, and...
One moment. I don't know if I ever brought this up, because it's been a long time since I've had people, like, actively attuning to stuff. Let me look through the group chat and see if I ever mentioned it, because if not, then we'll take a quick vote on it. There it is. Okay, I did not. So, one of the homebrew rules that I had started using a little while ago, for like, I want to say like 2 or 3 campaigns now, is if you are trying to attune to an item that nobody else is attuned to, you can do so just as an action, and then unattuning from it takes an hour. Instead of an hour to attune to it, an hour to unattune. So, if you guys would like to have that rule in here, go ahead and type a 1 in chat. If you don't want the rule in here, type a 2.
In the Discord or in...
In the Roll20. So 1 for action attunement, 2 for an hour.
So just to clarify, this is if we want to attune to an item that no one else has attuned to, it's just an action, and to unattune it would be an hour. Otherwise, if it was already attuned to someone else, it would take an hour to attune it to you instead.
Yes.
Okay, that yeah. What
Wait,
would
is
be-
1 for that or 2 for that? I'm sorry.
1 for yes, 2 for no.
It's really the only changes, if it hasn't been tuned to anyone, just action. Otherwise, it follows normal rules.
Yeah, it basically just means that if you find a cool item that you want to use immediately, and you have an attunement slot available, then you don't have to wait until your next rest to use it.
Yeah, then... Yeah, 1.
Okay. That is unanimous then. If Glug would like to attune to it, then he can attune to it immediately, unless anybody else wants to lay claim to the item.
Or anyone wants to claim the item?
No.
Yeah.
Roll for loot.
Yep, that is how we would go for it if somebody else wanted the item too.
Alright. So, I need to figure out how to add this to my inventory.
So the way that I normally do it is like on the right and bottom side of Roll20, there's all the features. That's normally where I put like a section for magic items. And then if I'm attuned to it, I just put an A next to it.
Hold on. Where did you say?
1 second, let me open up
Hold on.
the character sheet and go along with you. So on the right side, like where you have things like Spell Sniper and Grim Harvest,
Mm-hmm.
I normally just put something in there, like a section labeled magic items, and then the ones I'm attuned to, I just put an A next to it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because I think that that's where they intend for it to be, because there's a section in there for, like, item. There you go. Okay.
Which is and so but the body that it came up is officially dead, right?
Yes, this thing is dead.
And it's still in the middle of the night, right?
It is.
Okay, so
What kind of... Sorry, go ahead.
and so to make sure everyone gets a good night's sleep.
A wall of tents.
Yeah? You want to animate dead on the guy that you just killed?
Yeah.
Very cool. What would you like to turn him into? A zombie or a skeleton?
A skeleton.
Don't give up, skeleton. Okay.
And by the way, I'm doing this without anyone's like in front of me, and like everyone can see what I'm doing, but I'm not like.
Okay, so like you're waiting for everybody to go back to bed and trying to finish your watch, and then you're gonna just make a skeleton?
Yeah.
Okay.
And just like tell skeleton to guard the area.
Alright. I will assign this to you. I will say, actually, hold on, let me just make this easy. No. Okay. So I'm gonna assign this to you. If you see other skeletons, like, on the battle map, I am just going to trust that you are not going to, like, control them in any way. And we'll try to find a way to keep track of it.
Gotcha.
We'll mark yours with green for frog.
And later you can just make another skeleton shoot just for them.
Yeah, you know what? That's a much easier way to do this. One sec. Duplicate skeleton.
And later you can just change the art so it's easier to tell as well.
Yeah. And then there you go. You have a copy of a skeleton.
What extra benefits do I have for using the poison from this guy?
I'm going to say you can... Go ahead and roll me a d4 and we'll see how many uses you have of this.
Okay.
And then I will allow you to either add an... I'll allow you to either add an extra die, like an extra damage die, or re-roll another one.
Okay, that's fair.
So, like, for example, if you were rolling Melf's Acid Arrow, you would be able to re-roll one of the d4 or add a fifth one.
I would rather add an extra die.
No, okay.
What do I label this as? Like strange
Um,
and poison? I don't know.
here.
That's a name. Okay.
That is a name.
poison to acid or poison? I think it's to acid, right?
To acid.
Okay. Or would it be poison? Did he hit us with poison damage or acid damage last time?
1 second, let me look at the sheet again, because now I'm forgetting.
Double check that. Yeah.
It is acid damage.
Okay, cool.
The thorn is like a necrotic poison. The vial is acid. Okay. So, finishing up your guys' long rest. That is the only encounter that you guys are going... Hi! That is the only encounter that you guys are going to be having tonight.
And then long rest, right? You said?
Yeah, you guys will be getting your long rest. And as you all awake one by one, there's a skeleton in your camp.
Oh, hey, don't worry, everyone. This is my new friend, Skelly. Say hi, Skelly.
Its jawbone, like, clicks as, like, it kind of, like, dislocates for a second, and then it kind of pushes it back up.
Bug, I believe your new friend owes me money for some new pajamas.
Oh, it's okay. Here you go. I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna give a gold to Gil.
Okay. I mean, I'll take it.
I'm sorry, Gil. Here you go.
Not your fault. It's your friend's fault, but I appreciate you being honest. Now, who wants breakfast?
I would like some, yes.
Oh, Skelly and I would like some breakfast. Keep in mind, I only had 24-hour control over Skelly.
The skeleton just stares ominously. You can cast it again after the 24-hour period to try to keep it.
Part of me was thinking, like, Gil would be in an argument with one of the other partners, like, how could you, like, kill this man? He was just being controlled by this plant or something. It's like, oh, no, it's fine. It's like, I just need the poison, and, you know, this is really going to help, and then you animate the rest of the skeleton. It's like, see, he's fine.
Good as new.
He's alive, see?
It's not necromancy, it's just re-employment.
Yeah.
It's definitely a first to see.
Reanimate an employee benefit.
You get used to it. Now, who's hungry? Fresh bread's coming out of the fire.
The skeleton raises its hand.
Fine. Been starving me for days.
Oh, I'd like some bread, Gil. Can I get some bread?
It's bread for everyone, yeah.
Hey!
Fantastic.
I'm sorry I didn't have enough time to churn the butter, though, but no, I bought the sticks of butter. Or just the butter in general. Anyway.
Yeah. So after a nice breakfast of some freshly baked bread plus whatever other rations you guys tend to keep, we're able to get back on the road. You have another 3 squares of movement.
I like to think that in his experiment, like, because Gil has a very experimental mind, that eventually he's going to create the everything bagel, and not even realize it.
Fantastic. I can't wait. I'm excited for that to be canon.
Gaining health for our rest, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the benefits of a long rest. Back to full health.
Okay.
Full health, full spell
half your
slots.
Spell slots and half your hit dice.
Yeah. So, the vote was to go around Goldcrest. 2, 3, and then a long rest.
Let me, since we finished the long rest, let me do my experimental elixir.
Okay.
Okay, 6. 5, that is, that's a flight elixir.
Just so you know,
Ooh.
I have potency right now prepared.
Okay.
And then, of course, since I didn't get a health one, I'm going to spend a spell slot to gain a health elixir as well.
Alright. So, maneuvering around Goldcrest, you guys get basically another long rest. I might up how much time you guys have to travel per day, just to make things go faster, but we'll see. Third day of travel.
During the long rests, I do want to ask one thing.
No.
Too bad I'm asking.
Wow.
I'm going to craft some acid.
Okay, just like a couple vials of acid?
Yeah, each day I'll just make 1 vial of acid. It takes half the pound. So I'll be down a pound at that point.
Okay.
Can I give the help action on that? Because I am also proficient with alchemist supplies.
I'm basically doing this during my if you just let me, yeah, sure.
I don't know if there's like some sort of roll or anything that involves that, but I'd like to give the help action if I can.
I don't believe it is for just making acid, but for some other things there will be.
It's like acid, alchemist fire, toxin, oil, perfume, super like the basic shit.
Yeah.
Then from there, it's up to DM's discretion, like potion making and stuff like that.
Yeah, basically if it's not there on that list of like the basics that you can craft, then there might be a check associated with it. Everything else is kind of like stuff that you've studied enough that it's kind of second nature. Okay. And on the journey to Miriam, the next day you guys will arrive. You see the city in the distance. The tall wooden walls of Miriam surrounding it on one side, and on the other side, just a ton of forest. There are quite a few large buildings. One of them that you can see is the Lord's Manor, where Leo, more than likely, would be spending most of his time. Another one that you can see is... It isn't quite as famous or as popular as it once was, but there is an adventurers guild here in Miram known as the Band of the Hawk, which handles requests from all over Aspera, and is kind of like a hub for adventurers who aren't working with specific people. As you approach, you notice that the gates, they are closed tight. There don't seem to be anybody really working outside. And there are just splashes of blood scattered across the dirt, claw marks against some of the wood. No bodies that you can see. And you see a few guards standing on the walls with heavy crossbows. Are you guys going to be approaching the city?
Sure.
Very well. As you approach, the guards don't raise their crossbows, but they also don't open the gates. And once you're within speaking distance, they shout down, "What's your business? The city's closed."
I realized I was muted when I was talking. So,
Oof.
yeah, we would have parked I probably would have parked the cart at a safe distance, and probably ask one of the other employees to come help me, just kind of like back up as we talk to the guards.
You want to bring Skelly? Bring the new hire,
Is
get him
Skelly
some
still
work
with us?
experience?
No.
Skelly's with us still.
Yeah, you can use another spell slot at the end of the 24 hours to keep him.
Which I am gonna.
No, okay.
Yeah,
I'll
coming
go up
into a
gates
city
with
where
you.
there's like a bunch of undead with our own undead.
I think Skelly should stay here.
We're a real fight fire with fire kind of crew.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
have Skelly watch the cult.
Could I ask the name of our group again? Because I had it written down and my notepad is gone. I can't find it.
You're part of Gil Merriman's Marvelous Miracle Wonder Warriors.
Marvelous Miracle Warriors.
Although Marvelous Miracle Workers sounds more it sounds better, I think. But I already said the first one.
Called mercenaries.
Mercenaries also sounds good. It keeps with the theme.
Yeah, just constant M's.
Yeah.
Except for that Gil at the beginning.
Well,
Could just go Merriman.
I am the boss. I kind of have to have top billing, so.
So true. So who's coming with Gil?
I'll be going to the gates with Gil.
Yeah. So, hold on.
I like the sound of the gates of Gil.
Wolf is saying in chat, I wasn't kidding when I said I was going to animate Glug. I'm worried.
Oh my god.
Is there already... I'm worried.
Be very worried.
So, as you are approaching the gate, the two of you, the guards are kind of looking down towards you. State your business. The city of Miram is closed.
Yes, I heard you had an undead problem.
Good lordship asked us to come help eventually.
Ah. You're the group he met in Grotsa.
Yes.
Very well. Enter the city quickly. Bring in your cart.
Are you sure it's safe for our companion? I'm just kind of like thumbing over to the president.
There are other carts in here as well. Yes. We have
Oh.
plenty of room.
Excellent. Because if anything happens to the president, it's going to be on you.
I can assure you he will be fine. But
Excellent.
thank you.
Can I get that in writing?
No, you can enter the city now.
Okay.
And he is going to kind of look over the other side and open the gate, quick. And the gates begin to swing open.
Alright. Guess we'll enter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as you all are brought in, the gates close behind you. The people who greet you on the other side, there are a couple of guards, each of them with a large lizard creature at their side. Similar to the size of a large dog, like a mastiff, with folded wings, like at its side. And as you're entering, one of them points down a small side road that you can see that has what looks less like a single cart and more like a long caravan that's all like attached. Park your cart over there. It will stay safe.
Say, who's that cart belong to?
Believe me when I say you are better off not knowing.
Can I make an insight on this dude?
Fair enough, go ahead. So his voice seems to be a mix of like respect and a little bit of fear for whoever the person is.
Okay.
Those carts belong to a creature known as the Collector. It's here to see Leo as well.
Not competition, I hope.
Depends. Are you here on business or?
Everywhere I go, I'm here on business.
Well, pray that he doesn't drain our coffers dry again.
That's
So you're saying they're wealthy.
Beyond anyone else I've ever met.
Gil can't stop smiling. Like, Gil tries to think he has a poker face, but like, man, this is hard. Okay, good to know.
Alright. So, anything else you guys want to do in town, or are you heading straight for the manor? I will say that in Miram, there is, like I had mentioned before, there is the Adventurers Guild, the Band of the Hawk. There is a magic weapon shop. There are rumors that there are things in the back streets that will also sell wares that you can't really find anywhere else. There is a craftsman that has personally worked with the king himself, who specializes in specifically like heavier weaponry, things like mauls, great axes, martial weapons. Then there's other various shops for little knickknacks.
We're supposed to meet
Knick-knack
with.
shops, you say?
Yes,
We're
knickknack
supposed to
shops.
meet with whom? I think you said it was Leo.
Yes, King Leo Edmund II.
Leo Edmund II. Okay. Well, you're all free to traverse the town as you like, but I would like to have someone come with me to go meet this Leo person.
I'll join you.
And-
If the Shining Dragon man's going, I have made it my obligation to follow.
Okay.
Don't have any money anyway to spend, so
What did you spend all your money on? Did you not
Remem-
just get paid?
he points at his literal new armor, his silver hammer, and his alchemist supplies and potions. I stocked up back in Rosa.
My friend, I could have supplied you with the alchemist supplies. I can literally make those out of anything.
It's more like the actual supplies, not the alchemist supply tools.
Yeah,
Like the
I
chemical
have
materials.
alchemist supplies.
No, I have them too. I mean more like the materials.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, the actual materials is what he bought. What's the potions?
I see.
Yeah, like to make some acid and stuff like that. Real quick, as you enter town, Athisian, make me a
Yes.
perception check.
Okay. Is this for like any undead stuff or anything like that?
No.
For us? Okay.
That is a natural
I'd take
20.
it.
As you enter the city, dragons and draconic creatures have this inherent sense of, like, they're very territorial creatures. You feel as if you are trespassing on another dragon's territory.
Well, I know like
Uh-oh.
when it's hit when dragon, I know it's like an actual dragon or like more of like a powerful dragonborn type of thing.
It is a situation where you feel as if you should not be here, but you do not know why.
I don't like it here. Let's just get this over with.
Is my roll 20 on the stream not updated? There it goes. I hate when it does that. So, who all is going to the manor? A better question would be, is anybody staying behind?
I'll stay with the cart.
Okay. I will say, okay, do you have Skelly just walking around, or what is Skelly doing?
Skelly will just. Is there any way we can hide Skelly's face? Is there like any?
I'm sure that you guys probably have like some spare clothes. If you wanted to like throw a cloak over him or something.
I'm gonna throw a cloak over Skelly and have him join me and have him carry me.
Have him carry you?
Yeah.
All right. So
Are you
then,
being carried like piggyback ride style, or like is he just holding you in his arm?
is it a princess
he's
carry?
holding, he's holding me like I'm on his shoulder, you know, just like sitting on his shoulder.
Full on
Well,
Arnold
that's the best
Schwarzenegger
way
and the
to
bodyguard.
travel. As a
Amazing.
fairy, that's the best way to travel, on somebody's shoulders.
Okay. So, Fervor is the only one staying behind with the cart?
Seems like.
Very well.
Oh, if Fervor is staying,
Do you just want to
should I leave Skelly? Do you want Skelly with you, Fervor, or do you like you be good on your own?
If you feel like you can defend Skelly better amongst y'all in a larger number, then that would probably be the better thing.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because the more likely thing is something happens. And I don't want to be responsible for Skelly dying.
Okay, fine. That is fine. Then I'll keep with my original plan.
Of course, R4. God damn it. Sorry. Leo Edmund is the player character of a person from another campaign. So I'm just grabbing the art of somebody else in his little court real quick.
Gotcha.
I gotta find it. It's been a minute. Where is it? I can't find it now. There we go. Because I forgot that this character was here. So I just want to get that set up real quick. Okay, so as you head towards the manor, it isn't really like as big or impressive as you would expect from like a king's palace. It literally just looks like a very large house. With a couple of guards stationed outside who, as you approach, they look like they're about to begin to question you. But then the doors to the manor open, and a young man that you don't immediately recognize leans his head out and just says, "No, they're here to see the old man." And they just kind of like nod and step aside. And this person is standing in the doorway.
It's not a phase, Dad. Question: did James pick that, or did you?
James picked it. James also picked the name Leo Edmund III.
Oh, I know that part. I figured that part, but I didn't expect him to go like, "It's
Yeah,
not
no.
a phase."
Yeah, no, we kind of like brainstormed it a little bit, and it was like the perfect peak, like half knight, half weeb shit.
Oh, did y'all show Talos?
I don't know if we did. I'll post it in a little bit.
Yeah.
But as the guards kind of step aside, the man kind of steps forward a little bit and just crosses his arms. I'm Leo's son. I heard you were coming. He's expecting you.
Alright.
He has another guest right now, so be patient and be silent, as this is a very important guest. But follow me. And he will head inside.
We'll follow suit, I guess.
Alright.
Pleasure to meet you, Edmund Jr. or son. Sorry I didn't catch that, but no worries. We'll be as quiet as church mouses. Yes, if there's one thing I am, my middle name is Silent.
That just reminded me of a running gimmick in my other campaign. There's a character who's a giant lobster man, and anytime he says, "My middle name is blank," he adds it onto his sheet as an actual part of his name. So, as you guys are led into the house, it is a very grand house, with what appears to be like glass trophy cases with various items in them in the like main foyer when you walk in. There are a couple of guards inside. They look to be more relaxed, but also better equipped than the guards outside. What's everybody's passive perceptions?
16.
Well,
My passive perception is
15. I can just...
No, okay. Unfortunately, nobody sees this. Yeah. As they walk through, they kind of just give the person a little nod of acknowledgement and a wave. And he leads you into a back room where
the back rooms.
the back rooms where you see King Leo sitting in a chair with his feet up and another figure that I will post in general chat real quick. It is unfortunately a GIF, so I won't be able to show it on Discord or on the stream, but I will figure it out later. This is slightly older art. It is a figure in a long black robe with what appears to be a theater mask. It talks with a very... and also, I forgot to mention, it's not quite pictured there. There are what appear to be enclosed vials on his waist with strange blue glows emanating from them. And he speaks with an incredibly even voice, like awkwardly so. Are you sure that you don't want me to go and investigate that? It seems like a waste of resources sending people who are, unfortunately, clearly underprepared. And as you all step in and the knight that's with you kind of clears his throat, both Leo and the figure turn to look at you, and then look back at each other. I think it would be better to speak of this matter later. Yes, I believe that you are correct in that, Vermilion. I appreciate your company as always, but I must see to these fine folk. And the creature just kind of gives you like a small bow and stands there quietly. With all of his movements, however, you hear a strange kind of whirring noise. Never mind, you didn't get quite close enough to him before. Yeah, just a strange whirring noise. And Leo looks to you all. You all arrived faster than I expected you to. I thought it would take a few weeks for you to get out here.
nah, we got our previous dog done pretty fast.
Well, I appreciate efficiency.
Gil will remove his hat and do a deep bow, and it's like, "It is a pleasure to meet you, Your Majesty."
I'm just standing on Skelly's shoulder. I'm just like, what do you think?
Please, there's no need to be so formal. It kind of is grating at times. So, if you're all here, I'm assuming that you're prepared for the job that we spoke of.
Can be tempted, yeah.
Then let's go over the deal a little bit more, just so that we're all clear on what's going on here. It's been a couple of days since the last undead attack on the city, so we're assuming that it must be coming pretty soon. We would like to put an end to that as quickly as possible. We have tracked the location of the ruins. All you have to do is go there and put an end to it. And if you think you can do that, then this is yours. And he's going to walk over to a display case and show off this.
Ooh, that's a fancy looking glaive.
It belonged to an old friend of mine who is unfortunately long past. Well, I say old friend, more like frenemies. However, if you do this job, I feel like this is a suitable gift.
Seems fair. And of course, I assume that if we need to stay any longer to get the job completed, our room and food will be provided for as well.
Give me just one moment. Sorry about that. My brother walked into my room. They're looking to order some food. Yes, room and board will be paid for. You can stay here in the manor until you're completed with the job. I assume that you would all like some rest. It is getting quite late.
I've got one question for you.
What's that?
Is there a powerful dragon around here?
At this, the figure that had been standing by and talking to him when you first entered, the mask switches to that of comedy.
Raised an eyebrow.
Let's speak about that another time. Rest assured, there is nothing here in the manor that is going to hurt you unless you try to hurt us.
I don't think it likes me being here.
That remains to be seen.
Now, friend, I'm sure that no harm will come to us if we're here to do a job, and I'm sure that we will do this job well. In fact, I may even say that we'll do too good of a job that you might give us maybe a small bonus, if that perhaps is in our future.
The figure who just switched to the comedy mask laughs audibly at that. Oh, I quite like this one.
Hey, you ain't so bad yourself, friend.
Leo just kind of like clears his throat, just, you're not helping. Perhaps either additional pay or possibly future contracts that we wouldn't be willing to give to others. We'll have to see how you do.
Alright.
I will say that this dungeon looks like quite the dangerous place. We managed to clear the first room out and unfortunately lost one of my guards. So if you're
Well,
sure
yeah.
about taking this job, I would recommend that you have caution.
Absolutely. But it just so happens that we have an expert on the undead. So I think we'll be fine. I kind of like look back and give Glug a wink.
Glug is gonna just smile gleefully.
Do what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Smile gleefully.
Oh.
Very well.
Now,
Then I trust that you'll be able to handle this with the utmost efficiency and caution. Because I'm not paying any hazard pay. If you die, that's on you.
fair enough. But rest assured that you can put your faith in Merriman's marvelous miracle warriors.
Sorry, I had to take a drink real quick. I expect nothing but the best after I saw what you did in that ring. And forgive me for saying so, but just looking at you all here, it seems like you've had quite a bit of experience along the roads. I'm going to assume that whatever job you were on before this tested you.
You could say that.
Very well. I won't keep you any longer. The manor is yours to explore. Just don't take anything. We'll know. Do you have any more questions for me?
Rather get this done and over with and leave.
Very well. The man in the corner has not taken his eye off of you.
Off who, me?
Off of the party.
Party.
Yeah. Sorry. I'll just say it. The collector. The guy who
Yeah, I
has
know
the
it's
tragedy,
collector.
has the masks.
I like that guy. Fun. I don't know, there's something about his face.
Hopefully he doesn't collect you.
Yeah.
That's not off the table.
I know it's not off the table.
Yes, Wolf. This is the guy that you drew the animation for. So, what would you all like to do?
Get rest and get ready. FYI, check art gallery.
I'm
Yeah.
more or less all rested.
Same.
Yeah,
I have.
Wolf put a gif of Glug's glowy hat in my server.
Oh my, yes, I saw that. It was really cute.
Oh my god, that's so cute! I love it.
It's nice. I
Uh,
like it.
Are there a lot of guards in this place?
There's few guards, but they look well equipped.
Okay. Do they look bored?
Oopsie. A little bit.
I'm gonna see if I can convince a few of them if they are interested in doing a little bit of gambling tonight.
Oh
A
no.
little bit of cards.
No, no.
Or I am also bored. Let's see. But yeah. Bored guards typically don't spend their money except on booze and whatever entertainment. So
Uh-huh.
if I can relieve them of that in a few games,
Yeah.
maybe it's gonna be. Maybe I don't have to wait for the bonus. I can get my bonus now.
Uh-huh. Yeah, definitely make me a persuasion check.
Awesome. Persuasion. It's almost as if I'm pretty good at that. Except when I roll
You
a
shouldn't say
goddamn
that
one
shit.
every time.
I try to tell
Every
everyone.
time.
I try to tell everybody. Nobody listens to me. You don't say I'm good at something before you roll it. It's
I have so many skills I'm proficient with, and every time I roll them, it's garbage.
So this is what happens when you say I'm good at this.
I
it
know.
doesn't go good.
I know.
You have to realize eventually you're cursing yourself.
Can't convince any of the guards, I assume.
Unfortunately with that, no.
Damn.
They seem to be...
But I'm the guest.
Be our guest, be our guest.
Oh.
Oh, I must have accidentally pressed space on my OBS again. Rip. Oh well, I don't think I said anything in the time that I was trying to fix that. So, unfortunately, with a natural one, you are not able to convince anybody to play any games of cards or anything like that.
They can see the aces up my sleeves, can't they? I knew it.
All right. Anybody else got anything they want to do right now?
Glug is gonna take. Glug is just gonna play with Skelly.
No. Okay.
And just like, is it time to, when do I have to, redo the casting? That's is that 24 hours? That was in the middle of the night, right, when I first did it?
Yeah.
Right.
What was your cat's name again?
Cashew.
Cashew. You mean like crouton? No. It's not that.
I've got Cashew and Skelly as friends now.
Crouton, I love it.
Let's go.
I could, honestly, God, I saw that I could learn Find Familiar when I leveled up, and I'm like, I already have Cashew, so. And I don't know if I want to keep getting more familiars.
Like,
but Skelly,
just one pet. If it dies, that's it.
I picture Glug getting like a little Pomeranian dog so I can help it find bones.
Oh.
For the necromancy.
Oh, that'd be cool, actually. But no, yeah, no, Glug will be spending the day, Glug will spend the day with Gil, just hanging around Gil with Skelly, but, like, Glug was gonna try to, like, spend some time with his new friend Skelly.
No, okay.
Just teaching him, like, trying to teach him, like, manners and how to be polite and how to be human.
I will say, after about an hour of wandering around in the house, you do find that whatever meeting they were having seems to be over. And the collector and both Leos are kind of wandering the halls if anybody wanted to try to talk to them.
If they ever run across where Theocene is, he might talk to him, but
Just free to if anybody wants to. If not, then we can go ahead and move on to the next day, and you guys can get your long rest.
Woohoo!
All right.
I'll make more.
Oopsie. I think we still have just a little bit of time if we wanted to get into the dungeon.
Yee, let's do it.
I'm game.
All right.
I'll make another thing of acid.
Just making more acid.
More acid.
Okay. So, heading out from Miram and heading north, you were told that the ruins appeared to be at the edge of the river north of Miram. So, just going to kind of speed things along, you guys are able to find, after about an hour or so of searching, what appears to be a rocky cliffside with an indent. And inside of that indent, there is a stone door.
A stone door.
A stone door, the door is closed, and looks to be relatively old. Probably not the most stable. There are also lit torches on either side of the door.
This was after a long rest, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I will need to redo my elixir again.
Oh yeah, DM, FYI, you might want to close the glaive in F11.
Oh. Rip. A6.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't get the healing potion again, so I'm going to spend another spell slot for a healing potion for that day. And I now have the transformation elixir.
Ooh.
They are... Wow, that's pretty good.
That is a D6 chance that you somehow keep managing to miss on the healing elixir.
I know. I mean, I can spend a spell slot to get whatever one I get, but, like, it's random for the first one.
And just the odds that you haven't rolled it yet.
It's a 1, so... But I've rolled a resilience twice now. But no, this is a transformation elixir. The drinker's body is transformed as if by the alter self a spell.
Ooh.
The drinker determines the transformation caused by the spell, the effects of which last for 10 minutes. It's a damn good elixir to have in here.
Very cool.
Very nice.
Alright. So as you guys approach the stone door, what would you like to do?
Are there any like markings or any writing or anything like that?
Make me a perception check.
I'm also gonna make a perception check.
Sure thing.
Can anyone?
Yeah, anybody can.
Perception.
Okay. So, Glug and Fervor. As you guys are looking over this thing, you notice that the rocks above the door appear to be very loose. So it is more than likely going to fall on you if you opened the door wrong. And now that you have noticed it, they are not going to fall on you.
Gotcha.
You also see writing above the door in a language that you do not speak, as it is Old Tongue.
Oh.
That's curious. Anyone got any parchment to decipher that later?
Of course I do. I'm gonna just... Can I make like an etching? Is it like carved into the stone, or do I have to write it?
It's carved into the stone.
Oh, then I'll just make a... I'll just do a charcoal, like,
Yeah, totally. Okay. Now that you have found out that the door is trapped and how to avoid the trap, would you like to enter? As a reminder, dungeons are incredibly dangerous. It is very likely that you guys will be in like severe danger in here, but you'll also probably be able to get rich if you don't die.
Ooh. So you're telling me this session had dragons in dungeons?
Yup,
Wow.
Let's go.
it's the
Mind right
full
here.
experience.
Just fully delivered. Best campaign ever.
Oh yeah.
Man, they really should call this game Dragons in Dungeons.
Right?
So true, dude. So true.
Yeah. All right. I suppose there's no time like the present. Who would like to do the honors?
I'll go ahead.
Excellent. I would help, but I pulled a hamstring earlier when I was walking through the halls of the manor, and I just don't pull me. I'm sure you got this. I'm sure you got this.
Yeah, so opening the door is easy enough, and as you do, you kind of step back so that way the rocks that are about to fall don't land on anybody, and they just clatter to the ground safely. And I will move you all to a new map.
Let's go.
An eraser full of chalk does land on someone.
Maybe a bucket of water.
Yeah, exactly.
So down at the near bottom of the map, I will be revealing this map as you go.
Fog of war. Yeah.
Let's go.
Uh-oh.
You just hear that satisfying sizzle as the water lands on the river.
For a
Yeah,
brief moment,
please.
fervor becomes sauna.
Please assemble your marching order in the way that you want your marching order to be. Because when you get into an encounter in these halls, that's what it's going to be.
Where is Skelly?
You have to drag him onto the map.
Oh, I don't think I have his. Oh, copy skeleton.
I don't really have a ranged option, FYI, for it.
Not remember how to drag them down.
Do you want to be in front then?
Oh, I
Yeah,
can't drag.
I'll be up front.
Oh, I can't drag the skeleton for
Okay.
some reason.
You can't control it.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Also, isn't Glug supposed to be small? A small creature, right?
Glug is a small creature.
So you can share the same space as Cashew.
Yeah. And 1 second, I will put me on the map in just a sec. Oopsie. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Bro, you stepped on the cat.
There we go.
No, the cat was trying to trip me.
Hold on. I accidentally shrunk Cashew, so I had to make Cashew slightly bigger again. For my own sanity. And there is Mir. Did I screw something up in here? You should be able to control the skeleton just fine. Let me...
Typically, if you drag and dropped it, then he wouldn't be able to.
Okay, try it one more time, Walter.
Okie dokie. So just drag it in.
Yeah, just drag and drop it.
I cannot move this one.
That's so weird.
That is really weird. 1 sec. Okay, then I will try to fix things between sessions. For right
Okay.
now, you just tell me what you want it to do when I'll move
Okay.
it there.
Okay.
Okay.
Just keeping a general eye out for like traps or anything like that.
Yeah, make me a perception check.
Hold on. Before we do that,
I was going to also argue, can I do investigation since it's an in-depth look?
if Thician is taking the lead, I'm going to ask you to come back over to Gil real quick.
Yes.
Oh, now since you're going to be taking the lead, I need to make sure that you're going to be in tip-top shape to get this around here, seeing around corners and finding traps and whatnot. So he's going to take out like a metal like tin crown that he like crafted and place it on Athisian's head. There is a dial on the front of it that has various animals on it, and it's currently switched to the owl. This is Gil's enhance ability spell.
Ooh.
Alright.
You now have the wisdom of an owl, which will give you advantage on wisdom checks.
Okay, I guess perception then.
Cool.
21.
No traps here.
Alright, we're clean so far.
It lasts for an hour, so
Let me just reveal the rest of this hallway, because it's just straight lines. And at the end of this hallway, you see a door heading north into what appears to be a large open room.
Alright. Got a large room up ahead.
are you gonna move?
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
This hallway is very narrow.
Oh.
I can't really sneak around you, my friend. Okay. Let me take a look at this room. Because I used a dungeon generator for all this.
17. What does it mean? Some sort of puzzle.
Yes. You see a closed door to the north. The western wall appears to be moldy.
Western wall is moldy?
The western wall is moldy.
Alright, I guess I want to do a perception check to get better general look.
Perception check for what?
Just to see better look if there's anything else hidden.
Yeah, sure thing.
13.
You unfortunately do not see anything.
Seems clear. I guess I'll move in.
Very well. Nothing happened so far.
Wait a second.
Oh,
I have something. Hold on.
No, okay.
I have an infusion.
Ooh.
I have a wand of secrets.
Oh.
Okay. And what does that do?
A wand of secrets. Give me a second here. Let's see here. The wand has 3 charges. While holding it, I can use an action to expend one of my charges, and if it's in a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, the wand will pulse. The wand pulses and points at the nearest, at the one nearest to you.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? One sec.
Let me. I think I can post this. It's one of my infusions.
Sorry about that. Somebody came into my room again. Yeah, so, as you hold on to the wand, you feel it pulling to the wall to the west.
I think we have something over here.
Right here.
Alright.
I don't know why that's
Be
pinging
careful.
so slow. And as you look a little bit closer, you see that that section of the wall has an indent. It appears to be a molded over door.
Hell yeah.
Athisium, stop right there.
Uh-oh.
As part of the mold is blown apart, and I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, Athisium. As a trap on the door fires an arrow at you.
9.
Can you move Skelly next to below me?
Yeah.
That's really delayed.
11. You take 11 piercing damage as an arrow is fired out from underneath the door, and then you hear a click.
Uh-oh.
Right. I'm just gonna pull the arrow out wherever it's shot me at.
Ah, crap baskets.
Well,
It does not appear to be firing again.
alright. Guess move closer to try to open the door.
Wait, Athenian, hold on. I'm gonna walk ahead here. I'm gonna be to the side.
Oh yeah,
I'm-
DM.
One sec. One at a time. Who wants to be first?
So you said that the there was an arrow that shot right when he touched the door.
It was more like when he got in this line, like a straight line from the door.
I'm gonna ask Athenian, can you just move to the side of the door real quick? Alright. I'm gonna cast a mage hand and try to touch like on the side and try to touch the door to see if it like does anything like in the straight.
So it would seem that the trap was set up long before the mold was here. The first arrow fired, and then something is getting in the way inside of it as you hear it just kind of click, click, click as it's trying to reload, but something is blocking it.
Gotcha.
But what I was saying, remember this cat can see in this building.
Okay.
It wasn't invisible.
I know, but for any other future thing,
Fair enough.
just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Right. In that case, Glug will. Is the mage hand strong enough to open the door, or?
The mage hand pushes on the door, and it appears to be stuck.
What if I pull on it?
It pulls on the door, it appears to be stuck.
It's alright.
We
I'm
can
going-
slide the door.
It doesn't seem to be an issue with the door itself. It just appears to be like solidified in place because of the mold. The door will probably have to be smashed down.
Yep.
Skelly!
I'm policing and I'm just gonna break down the door.
No, okay. Go ahead and roll damage for me real quick. Just to see something.
Ignore
Okay.
the lightning.
So, it takes you a total of 4 strikes to end up breaking through this door. And as you work on it, you can see that underneath, it appears to be like a high quality steel. Better quality than most of what the smiths are able to craft in most places. But eventually the door does come down. And on the other side of it, you are immediately hit with the smell of decay.
As soon as that smell of decay happens, I'm now just going to crimson right myself.
Yeah. So as soon as the door comes down, you crimson right. It would appear that there is also an open door to the north. A, like, partially broken off the hinges door. As the dust clears and the mold spores get out of the way, you can see 2 spirit figures in the room. One glowing with a strange ethereal light, the other seeming to be more shadowed. We will go ahead and roll initiative again, and this will likely be the last combat of the session.
Glug. Glug. Oh, please roll good, Glug. Please roll good. That's not bad.
Okay. And can you roll for the skeleton still? Or can you not even select it?
I cannot select it.
Okay, I will roll for the skeleton. And then you just go ahead and roll attacks for the skeleton.
And then yeah, I need to. I'm also rolling for. Oh no! I don't roll for the Tessium because he goes after me.
Yeah. Cashew goes after you. Skeleton will have its own initiative.
Yeah. There you go.
Speaking of which, the skeleton is first. It is ready.
All right.
I was unborn for this.
I was on board for this.
Skelly is marked with green for Frog.
All right. I'm gonna have the Skelly go here. Can I have it go here?
Yeah, so that is 15 feet.
And then that's 20 feet here, right?
20 feet here?
Yeah. Would that be safe?
Yeah.
All right. And then I'm gonna have him use a short bow to attack.
Okay. Purple
So-
guy or shadow guy?
The purple guy,
Okay.
because he stuffed kids in animatronics.
No!
The animatronics get a little quirky at night. That hits.
Is that the bite of 87?
Where's that the boy? So 1d6 plus 2. So
If you just click on the word short bow in chat.
there we go.
Yeah.
Dang it!
Yep, it's a goo.
Says the skeleton. It's a Thysian's turn now.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm up here. And I'm just going to smack the living hell out of it with my silver warhammer. Alright. Alright, that's a lot of damage. 20, 38. Imagine it. Yes, my right makes it a magical weapon.
Wait,
Wait,
did you forget to put Athisian's health back up after the long rest?
No, because I got hurt, remember?
Yeah, with the
Oh.
arrow, yeah.
I got shot by an arrow and I have my right active. And I'm just gonna spend my last 5 feet to get here.
Sorry, I had a 6-year-old aggro, so I missed
That's
a little
okay.
bit.
at
Kid
least you
aggro is
didn't take an arrow to the knee.
Alright. And that will be my turn. Or wait. Bonus action, I'm gonna drink all my potions actually.
Waiting.
2d4 plus 2 plus my con. Or my sorry, my yeah, I forget. You can continue what you're doing, I'll just do this myself.
I thought they said
Gotcha.
they cleared the first floor. Or was it the first room?
The
oh,
first
no.
room.
They cleared the first room. Never mind.
Gonna place myself right here, and I'm going to let out some radiant sun bolts. Yeah. Wait, so roll perception or? Oh. Okay. Gotcha. That is a 15. Let's go. 3. Let's go. We'll go ahead and spend a key point to get another 2 hits out. I was gonna say, if that was a double nat 1,
I
that teetered on the 1. Okay. Alright, there we go. Yeah.
There's only the shadow thing left, right? Okay, because the purple thing is gone. I think they got this under control. I'm gonna check out this locked door. I'm gonna examine it if that's okay. Yes. If I need to, I can go off to the side here because there was just an arrow that was shot out from the wall. So closed door. I would like to use my mage hand to open it. For Gil, his mage hand is like he has one of his like white gloves on. He's always wearing his gloves, but the glove extends out, and there's like a spring thing, kind of like an inspector gadget kind of thing, and just like grips the door and opens it. Tapping on the wall to the north. Can I make any sort of like perception if there's anything else that I might notice? I will peek into the room. Stone statue. Hmm. Can I make a religion or history check? Hmm. I'm gonna go with religion. They're the same, but all right. Hmm.
Real quick, it looks like you're muted on stream.
What is happening? He's doing it again. So I will just go ahead and repeat that for the stream. The room is mostly empty. There is a soft tapping sound at the top or at the north side. And as you step further in, there is a statue here that appears to be a statue to a god that has been worshipped throughout time in old civilizations. It appears to be a god of nature. And it is holding what appears to be a large seed, like an apple-sized seed.
That rhythmic tapping sound, could that be like dripping water?
No, it doesn't sound like dripping water. It sounds like something actually tapping against the wall. I would like you to make me one more history check, though, because there is another thing about this statue that you might know.
That was a religion check, so I'll do a history then.
Yeah. There was I believe I've mentioned before the Tower of Frost, and how at the top of it somebody brought a god to life. They had also found a large seed similar to this in that tower, and when they planted it, the next morning there was a person laying in their garden. Like a living person.
So you're saying this is valuable. Got it. I think I've done enough checks to kind of consider this all my actions. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In that case,
I think I'm gonna. Yeah. I think I'm done for now.
Okay. We will move on to the Wraith, as it is going to move up to the first person it sees.
Ruh-roh.
Moving up to Athisian. It is going to attempt to life drain. That is an 18 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. Mir.
Here. Oh, it's 120. I am sure this is fine. I'm going to hit it with Guiding Bolt.
Guiding Bolt.
But at first level. Do I need to make a roll for that, or does it just hit?
It's a spell attack.
Yeah, it's a spell attack. So 1d20 plus, I believe it was 3.
Wisdom plus your proficiency bonus.
Yeah, remind me before the next session, and I'll show you how to, natural 1. Unfortunate. I'll just show you this after session, actually, because it'll be, simpler that way. And I'll actually be able to remember. The Tressum doesn't exist there. Is that the end of your turn, Mir?
Yeah.
Plug. Glug.
Alright. Glug will go in front of here. Actually, no, instead, so Glug was here. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Glug?
That was the cat.
Oops.
Wrong, I grabbed the wrong one. Will
I was like, damn, how
cast-
far back was he?
will cast Scorching Ray on the Wraith.
Scorching Ray.
So that's all 3 going on that Wraith. So, first one.
Hit.
Hit.
2 fire.
Second one.
That's a crit.
That's a nice crit right there.
6 fire. Also a hit. And another 4.
So 4 plus 6 plus 2.
Anything else for you?
That is it for me.
Okay. The skeleton. Oh,
Wait,
and
it's
also,
Cashew's
yeah,
turn.
Cashew.
It's Cashew's turn. Cashew will come over to Glug as well. Cashew's gonna walk up to the, I'll let Cashew walk up to the thing, and I'm gonna have it, shit.
You can do the help action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do
Yeah,
the
it
help
can't.
action.
It can't attack without you using your bonus action or action.
No, that's
Gotcha.
only Warlock, good sir.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Oh, gotcha.
Can only provide the help action.
Oh, in that case.
Yeah, basically Find Familiars, the reason why the owl is just the best is because flyby and they're just for scouting in this edition of 5e.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
There is
Yeah,
the
so-
alternative Find Familiar, but that's
This
a
one can
different
see
story.
invisible things, so that's
True.
Oh,
pretty
yeah, that-
handy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Right.
Thespian's
So,
like
in that case, I'm gonna have Cashew give the help action to Thespian.
it's just whoever attacks it first is the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, that is Cashew's turn.
All right. Now the skeleton.
And then the skeleton is just gonna shoot another arrow.
Very cool.
This will be an advantage.
Yeah, this will be an advantage. It'll consume the help action.
Oh, it will consume the help
Yeah,
action.
it's whoever does the first action against something that you're helping in.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, I'm gonna. Can I move the skeleton right, actually over here?
Yeah. If it has that
I'm
much
gonna-
movement.
It should. Its movement is 30, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant like right here.
Oh,
One
okay.
move. And then I'm not gonna let the skeleton do anything because I want Thespian to get the help action, so.
Okay. The skeleton just kind of like approaches and just stands there glaring at this thing. Thespian.
I'm just gonna hit it twice.
Okay.
Bonus action. I'm gonna say that actually. So yeah, I'll just gonna tap it twice. Bap.
Fucking hell.
Bam. Second
That.
one sadly misses.
Well, so that's one attack.
Oh yeah, that is one attack. You're right.
So
So
you have
this-
one more.
Bam.
That will also miss. But yeah.
Anyway, that is 27 damage.
It's actually 13 because it resists lightning.
Bitch.
This thing has a lot of resistances, as you can tell. And also,
Yeah, 23 then.
if the creature had blood, it would now be bloodied, which means it is going to adapt. You see the shadows around it begin to harden. Its AC is going to be higher now.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Is that the end of your turn, Athisian?
That was action, bonus action. No, I don't have that bonus action. Yeah, that's it.
Fervor.
Gotcha. Well, seeing as that didn't quite work as I thought, I will boost forward. Bring a trusty sword.
Yeah.
20 ball.
That hits. Is your sword magical?
No.
4 damage. Anything else for you?
Hang on. I'm not gonna bother with it. Okay, I will go ahead and do a Fairy of Blows,
Okay.
spending another key point. So 15.
That just hits its new AC.
Let's go.
7 bludgeoning. Reduced down to 3 bludgeoning. That's another hit.
That's 5.
Okay. Accidentally screwed up its health for a second. Anything else for you?
That is all.
Gil.
So I want to clarify, the seed that's in this thing's hand, is that an actual seed or is it just part of the statue, like it's a stone?
It is an actual seed.
Okay, then that answers my question. Yeah, I'm gonna go in and take that seed.
Oh.
Hey, yo. Alright. Yeah, go ahead and mark down a wooden seed.
Wooden seed.
Yeah, as it has a texture, like as you tap on it, of like hollowed out, petrified wood.
Okay. I have 15 feet of movement left, and I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna close the door if I'm able to like get on the outside of this door. I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, you're able to get in there and close it.
Okay, cool. Wooden seed.
Yeah, anything else for you?
I can only see Murph from here, I believe.
Yeah. I'd say that you can also see Glug and the skeleton because Mir is small.
Okay. Glug doesn't seem hurt at all.
No, Glug hasn't taken damage.
It's just been me, and I'm fine.
Alright. Then I'm good. I'll just take the dodge action in case I need to.
Okay. The Wraith is going to try to just grab at Fervor. That's a natural 1. Wow. Well, this encounter didn't go the way it was supposed to.
I thought this was supposed to be dangerous.
No, I know. My flesh is a little too spicy to grab.
Wraiths are intelligent creatures. Feel free to take an attack of opportunity,
Alright.
as it is going to phase through the wall.
23.
That's a
Does the
hit.
skeleton also get the attack of opportunity?
Unfortunately, by the time the skeleton can attack, it is in a solid object. So it can stab the wall, but I don't think it's going to go how you want.
He's gonna try to stab it anyway.
Okay.
Is that just this you?
Fervor 2.
Oh.
Yeah, so Fervor ends up missing. It's this thing just... Something about the way it moves is horribly unnatural. And there's just a tiny cling as the skeleton stabs at the wall and just... And this thing is going to be floating around for a while as we end initiative. However, as we end our session for the day, I will say that you guys can hear the sounds of something clawing through the broken door to the north. It would appear that the noises you've made in the fight have drawn the attention of the skeletons in the next room.
Oh no, I'm totally not using a blunt weapon. Whatever shall I do?
I mean, hold on.
Most skeletal things are weak to it.
Skelly,
Man, those are
convince
one
them to
taps.
join- Skelly should convince them to join us. It's cool.
They are one taps, but they're also a firing line.
Eh.
Alright, and with that, we're going to go ahead and end our session for the day. Thank you all for playing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's great.
Wolf says time to post my session doodles. I'm gonna
Oh my God.
I'm gonna bring the art of Glug with his hat back
That's a
up
lot
on.
of skeletons. What the hell?
Yeah.
Glug and Crow.
Sudden trap.
Sun trap.
At least we can bottleneck them, right?
So on the stream right now is the art of Glug with his glowy hat. Thank you, Wolf, for all of the fun fan art that you posted this session.
Thank you so much.
So good.
Yeah.
I fucking love this so
Well-
much.
Wolf is super talented. I love working with her.
Cute.
This is awesome.
She's also the one who made the art for the collector. The one
I
that I
think-
posted in Discord earlier.
I think my favorite is Gil trying so hard to get them to play a game.
Oh,
Right.
I'll put this one up as well. For future games, if you are going to be making more fan art, I'm just going to be showing it off at the end of session. Why won't this go?
Oh, I love that. That's awesome.
I love Gil just trying to get everyone to play game.
We got-
game.
We got
Yeah.
Mir with bread time. We got Glug and his little skeleton friend. Oh, and little Cashew on top of Glug. We've got what looks like a Nuzleaf for the plant guy, just with shorts and plant, getting key blasted by Fervor. A Thyssian with an arrow stuck in his nose. Oh, I love that. And oh, poor Gil. He just wants to scam everyone.
I like money. Also, it kind of looks like Glug is riding Skeletor, and that makes it way better. Yeah. I am not nice.
I want to be evil.
Just love how chunky Glug's face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Looks
Alright.
like Marley and Felix Wiskin are playing some Super Bunny Man. I'm gonna throw a raid over to Felix because I don't think I've raided them yet.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for
guys take
stopping
it
by,
easy.
everybody. I hope you all have a great night.
Thank you for the fun
Thank you,
session.
thank you. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I gotta play D&D
Nagi.
and then Final Fantasy 16.
We had dungeons and kind of a dragon.
yeah.
And there's
Um,
always a dragon here. What you mean?
Smell a smell, a dragon smell.
So true.
True.
Nagi, please stick around for just a minute because I'm going to show you how to do the switch the thing around for the spells. Bye, everybody.